As you can see,
the murder weapon.
After years of bell, it's become like
part of the hammer.
It's become part of the bell because there's actual metal on this from.
Never go to any sort of Asian restaurant with a drummer. Fucking chopsticks now!
Good evening!
I don't do stairs.
No lift.
Thank you very much indeed. Good night, you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
First century. Beautiful, so complete. Never played in Croatia before. Never been here, but the Romans got everywhere. I get a little bit nervous, but I can't feel it yet. And hopefully I won't be too nervous.
Shine on, you crazy diver.
Whatever you do in rehearsal, there's a whole massive lift of gear when there's an audience, for everyone, for me definitely.
Toronto is very beautiful, very gorgeous. Good energy here, good people.
Sandwich. It was supposed to be.
Show me your panini,
It was
darling.
supposed to be grilled for a long time, but someone said the train's here. You must go now.
I was about to be so angry.
I saw this bloke with a camera pointing at me and I couldn't be done.
No, it's only me.
What I lost was an ocean. Now I'm rolling right behind you in the sand.
Faces of stone that watched from the dark as the wind swirled around and you took my arm in the park. Images framed, hung high in the trees, and you talked of your youth, but the years had turned dry as the leaves.
Looks like it's designed from one of those amphitheatres, really, but it feels very small. It feels like it's shrunk since last time. Cool. That's good. You're fine.
Okay.
You happy?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're warming up.
Good to be back at the Albert Hall, David.
At this moment, no. See you later, Povers.
See you later, David.
Yes, I guess so. A bit nervous at the minute.
Singing again.
How was that?
So scary.
Well done, Gav. All right. Don't run away so fast next time. You've got to stay and be thanked. No. Yes. His first professional engagement in the Albert.
The crowd.
Yeah, they're really enjoying it, but in a different way, in a less
Very
wavy way, in a
reserved sort of
sort
way.
of an English way. But you get used to the different countries.
do show e bandiera camisa.
And a bit of bike squad.
Wow.
Does seem a little over the top.
What a day it's been, a day of shoot the breeze.
Just put it there, don't worry about it, it's only a bell. It's in C, isn't it? Yeah.
The bell is a genuine bell. It's a solid piece of cast bronze. It takes 3 people to lift it, and it has to travel in its own flight case. Cast in Whitechapel in 2001.
Feel that sun on your back, see the shadows falling. Sing its joy and soothe it with a song. If this should be my last day on earth, I'll sing along. Let's forget all the skies.
Curitiba was definitely a highlight because I'm from there and everyone was there, all my family, all my friends, and just to be able to play in my hometown was such a big act that I never thought. It was something very surreal, very surreal.
Holding on, clinging tight in the wreckage of love. But today,
You know, it's fantastic to be here. South America, I've never really played South America before, and the crowds are just so, I mean, the enthusiasm is matched to a sort of politeness that's very, very lovely. They're really having a great time. You know, it's terrific.
Faces of stone that watched from the dark as the wind swirled around when you took my arm in the park. Images framed, hung high in the trees, and you talked of your youth, but the years had turned dry as the leaves.
You've got M25 50 times over here. We're jammed. We're jammed. Hello,
It's big enough, isn't it? Fucking huge, in fact. Built in 1938, I'm told.
I mean, he doesn't tour very often, you know, and people want it madly. You know, they want him to go out and you know, they want to hear him, see him, hear him. It's a huge part of a lot of people's lives, you know. They just love it, you know.
This tour started last year when the album came out, and we've done some Europe and we've done some South America. This is the third bit where we're doing the USA. I'm really looking forward to it.
All the pieces fall into place when we walk these fields, and I reach out and touch your face. This earthly heaven is enough for me. So break the bread and pour the wine.
Let's run through a set and see how we go. We'll try and cut them short. Our endeavour this time has been to try to do as many shows as we can in really memorable, beautiful places. The Hollywood Bowl is one of the great venues, which has its own atmosphere. If you go there, you don't forget. It's a great thrill to be here. Beautiful, beautiful place at which we played last in 1972 when we were kids, and here I am again. He's a local LA boy, yeah, born here, sang on this album, Rattle that Lock, sang on the last On an Island album, and he's here to join in a little bit, have a bit of fun. Just gives you a change of voices, adds something to the vibe of the evening. I need a hat. Otherwise I will burn. That's right? Oh yeah, maybe I will. It's cool. I have
It remains.
And as the sun goes down, it'll start to like a slow. We haven't put the chasing yet. It'll just do a slow thing towards.
Mark Brickman is a real artist. We've been doing stuff together since 1980, when he came in at the very last minute to do the lighting on the wall shows. We okay? Wow. I'm cool. I'm loving it.
We have the lovely Mr. David Crosby.
Right, 5 a.m. into the Rattle that Lock.
Just a handful of beans.
I should have shown you a clearer, plainer truth that doesn't care about summer and less about you. Now in this silence, what more is there to do? Something has broken in me and in you. In watchful dependence, a satellite spins, cautiously circling the space that I'm in.
It is a matter of sort of waiting until something strikes you. And that can be a tiny little moment of magic. It can be an external sound or something that you write, create, which tend to sort of just pop into your head at strange moments. And you know, these days everyone carries a recording studio, a video suite, a communication center in your pocket. So everything I do or that strikes me, I can keep a record of and then go back to and work on later.
Come with mustard, tomato, relish, onions, pickle, hot pepper, celery, so.
Okay, I want one of those, please.
I'll have a char dog.
Char dog?
Yeah. Whatever that is.
It's like going into the sea. There's nothing.
Something I never knew. In silence
did play Soldiers Field here once. Soldier Field, I think it's called. In the early 70s too, middle 70s, where we had to sue the local council because they'd shortchanged us. Well, this one is one that I remember we had a great gig at, and I remember it being a beautiful building and having fun, you know, and it being one of the places in America where it's kind of a beautiful venue, you know, Radio City, this place, Hollywood Bowl, a few other places, but...
Does it make you play any differently, do you think?
Tell you afterwards. Don't know.
So what was the first song that you wrote for him?
I think it was "What Do You Want From Me," which
is bad for a relationship. What the fuck do you want from me? We can't call it that. No, yeah.
She knew what I wanted.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
Were you shy about that? I can't imagine that you. So it was that, and did that establish a pattern that would begin in your relationship? Do you come up with some kind of musical framework or some sounds or something that Polly then provides the words for, or do you say, "I've got something that I want you to, that I want you to make real"?
Apart from one, all of the songs have come from music first, and they become reasonably well developed. And if Polly likes one of them particularly, she'll say, "Give me that one on my iPad and I will walk with it and come up with something." She has an extraordinary ability to hit the nail precisely on the head of something that feels like it's been in that piece of music all along and has been dying to get out, but I've been unable to fathom.
So it's something that you can't articulate for yourself, that she's articulating for you, or that she's creating that didn't
She's
exist?
creating it.
David is incredibly eloquent at expressing himself musically, and I think there's a price to be paid for that. And and it's a bit like, it's a marriage. I stare at him, try to work out what it is he's thinking. And often, if we have a very important conversation, I really think that I should be the one saying, "So, what do you think about this? What should we do?" And he should just reply with a guitar.
I think it's one of the things, the longer the tour goes on, people gel more, musically, it just flows better.
Can I have a hot dog, please? Onions, onions, mustard, and some ketchup.
It's okay now.
Do you want a drink, anyone? Anyone wants a drink as well?
It's Chelsea Papaya, and Naomi Campbell eats here all the time.
Rattle. It's the European capital of culture, and our stage is all set up down there, and we're doing our first show of our European tour down there tomorrow night. We're playing with an orchestra. The orchestra is conducted by Zbigniew Preissner, who did all the orchestrations for this album and the previous On an Island album. It's looking good. You know, we did a good rehearsal, and we're doing some more rehearsing today. I'm pretty happy with the way it's all looking and sounding. And we sat up here and watched the lights being rehearsed last night. It was very beautiful. It's going to be a great show. It's turned out to be a lot of fun. We're having a great time. And this is the sort of the final bit, playing beautiful old Europe, which is a bit odd on a day like today when we're just voted to leave Europe as Britons.
I am at home with my wife, and my wife, Rosalane, checks our website, and she says, you know, there's a message here from someone claiming to be David Gilmour. And the message read, "Hi, Chuck, David Gilmour here, honest."
I didn't even have an audition or anything. I just went to Phil's house, and he filmed me playing the sax solo of Shine On You Crazy Diamond along to a YouTube video. And he recorded it on his phone and sent it over to David, and that was basically my audition.
You know, I met David about 30 years ago, close to 30 years ago.
Hello, 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 hello.
I was a music director for Michael Jackson, and I remember seeing David with Pink Floyd. The first time was Versailles. It was such a spectacle. You know, I'm used to being in big productions, obviously with Michael, but these guys are on a different level right here.
The delight of Rome, Italy. My goodness, heat of greatness, and here ready to be doing 2 great shows with David.
No, too many surprises. Endless surprises. David creates magic, always has done. Master of surprise. And he's still intensely interested in what he's doing. Probably the best band I've ever played in terms of the way the energy moves around the stage.
You got me.
It is a history/archaeological tour of ancient sites. Yes, it was a... I answered the advert in the back of the Lady for a short walking tour of archaeological sites in southern Europe.
There you are, moving through the European tour.
It's up, it's down, it's light, it's shade, it's dark, it's bright, it's loud, it's quiet. You know, all frequencies are in there somewhere, you know, and you can be really artistic with the music. I mean, it's great. As an engineer, for me, it's the best thing ever, I have to say.
Yeah, musically it's been great, really stimulating. Everyone's got on. But in terms of different, I think everything's, everything's, I mean, like this whole tour's been different.
It's a tour of one-offs. No 2 shows are the same.
every day has a different set of rules, a different stage. How we get it in and how we put it up is different every day. Yes, go ahead.
Just arriving on site.
Jolly good.
I think it's a vision that he has. He wants to play beautiful places. You know, here we are in Europe playing largely Roman amphitheaters, which is just insane. But it's so wonderful, and the setting is so special. You know, I think it has an effect on how you play. It's historic. Every venue has a deep history to it. And somehow that filters into the music. And when you're on that stage and you're looking out and you're looking at all these beautiful, you know, old ancient Roman architecture, it's just so special and so unique and very moving to be able to do it in that setting.
Where are we off to today?
We're off in a silly convoy instead of a nice bus.
It's all my fault, yeah, I know, every time. Blame me.
What can I do?
Excuse me. There's a pecking order here.
You know, at this time in my life, my career, it's very nice to not put my career absolutely as the first thing. I mean, obviously, I'm doing it to the best of my ability, and I put everything into making sure it's right. But at the same time, I'm sort of doing it in school holidays, university holiday things, more so that some of my kids can, well, some of them aren't kids really anymore. It's nice for them to see what I do and to be able to come along on these legs of the tour. And they're brilliant critics. They watch the shows and they give me advice, very good advice.
We are in Verona once again at this marvellous amphitheatre.
It's such a privilege to be able to play music with David and the caliber of musicians in this band. And it's just great. Every night it seems like it just keeps getting better and better, and we keep gelling more and more as a band and having a lot of fun. Yeah, it feels great.
It's great to see grown men actually, I describe it as crying, looking as if it's Father Christmas, it's their birthday, they're seeing their child being born. It's like, oh my goodness, and cannot quite believe it. They cannot believe he is there.
I understood that family was very important to David, and I have the utmost respect for that. I mean, it's fantastic to see a relationship like his and Polly's. I mean, not only are they married and for 20-odd years and have wonderful children, but they collaborate. You know, she's an amazing lyricist. Fantastic, the themes that they come up with lyrically, and then the way David puts together with music. And of course, David writes lyrics as well, so it's a wonderful blend. Not so easily done, I think, in a lot of marriages, but it certainly worked for them and worked so well.
Very end of Shine On, he stops.
Yes.
I was suggesting he just keeps playing, but just comes off the mic.
Oh, right, yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
walks off stage.
And do this.
David has encouraged us to express ourselves within the parameters of the music. You know, have your own voice.
He's freed some people up musically, except me. He's made it very clear that he wants everyone to have fun, except me. Actually, from 2006 onwards, I thought my playing had changed to a point where it was kind of exactly what David would have wanted. But no! There's still more. He still wanted to prune more.
This is not your average arena. I mean, you know, it's amphitheaters in Pompeii and Verona and estates like in Chantilly, you know, just really, really unique. And that's been another plus as well, to add to the, you know, wonderful memories.
3. Yes!
Well, you know, look, I was involved in Venice, Palace of Versailles. I think that, you know, bringing chaos to historic landmarks is always fun.
Pompeii might be the oldest arena in the world, but it's also probably the smallest. You cannot sort of say, okay, we're doing a Roman amphitheatre. That means there's an entrance here and an entrance there. Everything had to be pushed from the road a quarter of a mile to the stage entrance. Well, the problems with Pompeii with this show are that there's no roof. So there's nothing to hang anything off of. Lighting was all done with follow spots pretty much, and floor lighting. So it was a completely one-off approach for Pompeii.
In silence, I'd hear you, and above lies waiting. Still your clouds are flaming.
You know, in some crazy ways, I actually like the quiet parts better. For me, the extreme parts of the show are, to me, like low-hanging fruit, because you know you're going to get a reaction. I think it's probably harder to keep people focused when new material they're not familiar with and quiet material. So those are my challenges, and if I'm able to sit in the audience and see that nobody moves, I feel like I've done my job.
I mean, I've spent a lot of my life, my career, singing other people's words, as well as some of my own, now singing Polly's words. And I owe it to those people to mean what I say, what I sing. And I concentrate on it. I am thinking about it as I'm singing. And there's a lot of things to be thinking about when you're singing and playing. Being present in that moment of what you're doing 100% is very, very important.
I will never forget any of these shows, you know. It was absolutely amazing.
I never imagined that from being a kid listening to songs like Money and Us and Them and Wish You Were Here, that I'd be playing those with this guy.
Maybe I should have shown you a clearer, plainer truth.
You know, when this tour's done, I guess I'll be back in the studio, moving forward, looking forward, always looking forward.